right, big news coming in, and this could be a big development in the hours to come. Look closely on your screen. He was one of the political veterans, former president of this country, Pranab Mukherjee. In his biography, a shocker has come to light, and this is about a statement referring to Congress Member of Parliament Rahul Gandhi. It is a diary, so to say, and notes from that diary in his biography, where he says, and I quote it here, Rahul Gandhi yet to mature politically. Sonia Gandhi will not make me the Prime Minister. Pranab Mukherjee wanted Rahul Gandhi to join the cabinet, gain some experience before taking on larger duties. Remember, there was a lot of controversy earlier when Pranab Mukherjee was alive that did he deserve to become the Prime Minister instead of, at that point, Dr. Manmohan Singh. And at other moments as well for the Congress party, as Pranab Mukherjee, who had been a former Minister of Finance as well, a senior veteran with enough experience, but because he in any way took on the Congress leadership, was not as how some of the leaders of the party are, that has become now in his biography mentioning Sonia Gandhi will not make me Prime Minister, Rahul Gandhi yet to mature politically. Kumar Kunal is joining me on the latest on that. Kunal, these are shocking revelations, and it comes from someone who's been at the helm of affairs of the party, of the government too, and also been a former president. Can you tell us more about how these book references have surfaced and are now, of course, going to become a huge, huge showdown?
See, the book is going to be released on 11th when Sharmistha, who is daughter, President Mukherjee's daughter, she has written this book herself. And obviously, she got her context from the diary mentioning from President Pranab Mukherjee. Now, what are the revelations? That is, the timing of these revelations are quite important because Congress has just lost the assembly elections in 3 crucial states, and at the same time, these revelations are coming. So, obviously, there are questions on the leadership of Rahul Gandhi, and even Sonia Gandhi is not directly at the helm, but still she has quite a big say.
Stay on with me, Kunal. These are very shocking remarks that have come. These are sort of confessions, accepting what was wrong in the Congress party. Joining me now is Tom Wadekar. Tom, you've been associated with the Congress party for very long and have known Pranab Mukherjee also and other leaders. Now when Pranab Mukherjee says that, you know, Rahul Gandhi hasn't matured politically, Sonia Gandhi will not make me the Prime Minister, there is what he's mentioning was clearly a dynasty dominance there in the Congress party. Tom.
We've all seen it happen because Pranab was one of the most senior persons, and his political insight and an astute observer of human nature. If you were ask him about a political person, he would give you an account of what he thought were his merits and demerits. And that's the kind of person whom they sidelined. And they sidelined because he did not belong to the Gandhi family. You can't have this monarchical system working in a democracy. You want the son to become the Prime Minister, the mother to become the Prime Minister, just because the father was the Prime Minister. I mean, this doesn't work in democracy. In democracy, you have to come on your own merit, not just because my father was so-and-so and my mother was so-and-so. It doesn't work. As to Dada, he was very clear on these things. His expectations were very low because he knew the Gandhis would not make him the Prime Minister. And that is not the end of it. He's talked about the ordinance too. Now that ordinance, when he came to Press Club, there was no information that he was coming to Press Club on that day. Mr. Markan said that there was a meeting there, and I was there also as a secretary of the department. And suddenly the SPG turned up, and then there was this young man there. He started off saying that he was against the ordinance, and he told the ordinance of the government of India, which the Prime Minister had his signature on, and said, well, I don't accept it. Who the hell is he not to accept it? These are questions that came in public domain. But the Gandhi family, put it under the carpet, and that issue was closed. Now, there are various other indications The man is not mature enough to become Prime Minister of this country. You give him time. I'm not saying he shall never become the Prime Minister. Okay, a time will come maybe. But that maturity is not coming. I mean, look at his speeches and look at and then they blame the EVMs for the defeat.
Exactly.
What are his speeches? What he tells people in public rallies are clear indications that maturity has not just come. It's gone
Mr. Madhakan, a quick point before I let you go. Do you think, these are individual confessions or statements, or is this a larger problem with the Congress party presently that many leaders within feel?
Well, this is a problem, and that's why we all left. Why do you think we all left? Because this was not acceptable. There were senior leaders who moved out. I'm not taking names. All of them have moved out. And why? And we were all in comfortable positions. There's not want of positions or anything. We moved out because it's not acceptable.
The thing is clearly increasingly becoming clear that for many years now there have been serious issues that need to be at least taken into account if they want to keep the flock together within the Congress party. I appreciate you joining us, Tom Madhakan. This is going to become a huge issue. Pranab Mukherjee was not just any Congress leader. Former finance minister, very vocal on a lot of issues. Then, of course, said that I was not being made the chief minister by Sonia Gandhi, and then says that even remember at a time when he had become the president of the country. But with these revelations, this is going to become a huge and showdown with likely the BJP will also jump in. What exactly did Pranab Mukherjee say in this biography that is set to release on 11th December? Let's take a look at some of those comments that have surfaced as well about what Pranab Mukherjee had said. Pranab Mukherjee, a part of a diary, a part of its biography says, Sonia Gandhi will not make me the Prime Minister. A lot of deliberation was on when Dr. Manmohan Singh was made the PM. Was Pranab Mukherjee more deserving as a name to have got it? That was a big speculation at that time. The diary also adds that Pranab Mukherjee wanted to become the Prime Minister in 2004 and he had political experience. It was not just an ambition. He was one of the strong leaders of the Congress party at that time. Pranab Mukherjee felt that Rahul Gandhi is not politically mature. Remember, he's been a president of the party. He holds senior positions. He's a member of parliament from Wayanad. For Pranab Mukherjee, a senior leader, to say that for now he does not have the maturity as a politician to lead the party. Pranab Mukherjee wanted Rahul Gandhi to join the cabinet, to at least gain some experience and not just sit in opposition, even in the government, try and be a part of the government, see how everything works, and that will help him gain more experience like most of other netas from the Congress, BJP or other parties have done, and that will help him get that understanding of what to do, whether in government and also in political life. So these are some of the statements that have been made by Pranab Mukherjee. But does this book have a lot of Pandora's box details that are going to come out, surface one by one? And will the Congress party respond to these charges made by Pranab Mukherjee?